Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to online classes. Today you are going to see the chapter number 3, Poverty as Challenge of Economics. Today's our topic is poverty as seen by social scientists. Social scientists look at poverty through a variety of indicators. Usually, the indicators which are used is the levels of income and consumption. But now poverty is looked through other social indicators like illiteracy level, lack of general resistance due to malnutrition, lack of access to healthcare, lack of job opportunities, lack of access to safe drinking water, sanitation, etc. Here, malnutrition means lack of proper nutrition caused by not having enough to eat. So, analysis of poverty based on social exclusion and vulnerability is now becoming very common. First, we'll see what is social exclusion. Social exclusion is a process through which individuals or groups are excluded from facilities, benefits, and opportunities that others enjoy. For example, the working of the caste system in India, in which people belonging to certain castes are excluded from equal opportunities. Social exclusion thus may lead to but can cause more damage than having a very low income. Now, vulnerability. Vulnerability to poverty is a measure which describes the greater probability of certain communities or individuals of becoming or remaining poor in the coming years, such as certain communities, says member of a backward caste, or individuals such as widow or a physically handicapped person of becoming or remaining poor in the coming years. Vulnerability is determined by the options available to different communities for finding an alternative living in terms of assets, education, health, and job opportunities. Further, it is analyzed on the basis of the greater risks these groups face at the time of natural disaster. So, these natural disasters are earthquake, tsunami, terrorism, etc. Additional analysis is made of their social and economic ability to handle these risks. In fact, vulnerability describes the greater probability of being more adversely affected than other people when bad time comes for everybody, whether a flood or an earthquake or simply a fall in the availability of jobs. Here, probability means chance or likely to occur. Vulnerable. Vulnerable means capacity of being hurt. Vulnerability means a state of being vulnerable. The next topic is poverty line. A common method used to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption levels. A person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption level falls below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill basic needs. What is necessary to satisfy basic needs is different at different times and in different countries. Therefore, poverty line may vary with the time and place. Each country uses an imaginary line that is considered appropriate for its existing level of development and its accepted minimum social norms. Like, for example, a person not having a car in the United States may be considered poor. But in India, owning a car is still considered a luxury. So, while determining the poverty line in India, a minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel and light, education and medical requirement, etc., are determined for subsistence. These physical qualities are multiplied by their prices in rupees. The present formula for food requirement, while estimating the poverty line, is based on the desired calorie requirement. Food items such as cereals, pulses, vegetable, milk, oil, sugar, etc. together provide these needed calories. The calorie needs vary depending on age, sex and the type of work that a person does. Suppose the average calorie requirement in India is 2400 calorie per person per day in rural area and 2100 calories per person per day in urban areas. Since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, calorie requirement in rural areas are considered to be higher than urban areas. The monetary expenditure per capita needed for buying these calorie requirements in terms of food grains, etc., is revised periodically, taking into consideration the rise in prices. On the basis of these calculations for the year 2011-12, the poverty line for a person was fixed at rupees 816 per month for rural areas and rupees 1000 for urban areas. Despite less calorie requirement, the higher amount for urban areas has been fixed because of high prices of many essential products in urban centers. And in the year 2011-12, a family of 5 members living in rural areas and earning less than about rupees 4080 per month will be below the poverty line. A similar family in the urban areas would need a minimum of rupees 5000 per month to meet their basic requirements. The poverty line is estimated periodically, normally every 5 years, by conducting sample surveys. These surveys are conducted by National Sample Survey Organization NSSO. However, for making comparisons between developing countries, many international organizations like the World Bank use a uniform standard for the poverty line. Minimum availability of the equivalent of $1 per person per day. Here in this paragraph, we have seen how the poverty line is estimated in India. That is, a common method used to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption levels. A minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel and light, educational and medical requirements, etc., are determined for subsistence while determining the poverty line in India. These physical quantities are multiplied by their prices in rupees. Now, the present formula for food requirement while estimating the poverty line is based on the desired calorie requirement. The accepted average calorie requirement in India is 2400 calories per person per day in rural areas and 2100 calories per person per day in urban areas. So, calorie requirement in rural areas are considered to be higher than urban areas. Why? Because since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, so calories requirement in rural areas are considered to be higher than the urban areas. So children, for today's class, this much only. For next class, we are going to see the vulnerable groups and the causes of poverty and anti-poverty measures. Thank you.